New this morning, parents who have kids at home are in for the long haul during this pandemic. In this exclusive report, our Nora Perez shows us how one family is juggling homework and adolescence while trying to keep the peace.
They were, restless, wanting to go out.
Janelle Ornelas Stanton, a small business owner and mother of two, says these last 3 weeks have been challenging.
They want to go to Jumping Worlds and Peter Piper's and, Chuck E. Cheese, anywhere but home.
So she's had to get creative to keep her kids happy. They've been doing art projects, cooking for the family, and even getting involved in charitable endeavors.
Recently, I had them with me at work making care packages.
Janelle's been collecting bottles and plans to distribute hand sanitizer to those in need. Getting her children involved and explaining to them what is happening has had a positive effect on their behavior.
Having those conversations with them lately a lot today, to be honest, has changed their mood.
Nora Perez, 3 News.